Hello friends, concepts are very much helpful for those who are preparing for their IIT examinations or their MBBS entrance examinations. So if you get time, please, those who are in the higher classes, please concentrate on the particular concept what I will tell you in this class. So as I have written over here, the laws of motion. This is the name of a chapter, laws of motion. What are those laws of motion? Before going on this particular heading topic, we would like to understand the laws and the motion. What are the laws? When in sociology, when the society was developed, and society was constantly developing according to the human brain and their cranial capacities, they have closely observed each and every motion of every object, even the motion of a human being or an inert object. They have discovered a wheel of a cart, which was the best discovery, which is now being considered the best discovery of anything in the world. So when the wheel of the cart is over there, it will start moving from one place to another place. A person starts moving from one place to another place. Everything moves. Wind blows and leaves moves. Water flows, water body moves. Fire catches and it moves upward. Everything in the universe is in motion. Earth around the sun. Universe is also not stagnant. It is in a constant motion. So those motions should have to be divided in few aspects and can be well understood and learned under a particular condition. Those laws which help us to learn about the motion, known as the laws of motion. Those concepts which were kept at a particular place as a history and for the betterment of the future understandings. Those are known as the laws of motion. Newton was the scientist who first created it. And before coming into those laws, I would like to define the word motion over here. What is motion? This is a term, motion, which is a central part of this chapter all time. In the first chapter, the motion in one dimension, I had given a small introduction about the rest. If a body is not changing its position in comparison with the surrounding, that it is said to be in the state of rest. And if the body is constantly changing its position with respect to the surrounding, is called in the state of motion. This we have learned in the chapter number first on the 26th of April. I had given this lecture, and 27, 28 also. This, in the condition of the motion, a body show us two things. What are those two things? Either it will be at a particular point in a stable form, or it will move from that particular point in a motion form. While discussing about the distance and displacement, speed and velocity, I had given a term. They are relative with each other. In relation means if a body is in rest, it doesn't mean that it is in motion. As soon as it leaves its resting condition, it starts moving. It comes in its motion condition. So as soon as the body is in motion, that stops its motion, it becomes in a resting condition. So although we have seen that the resting body starts moving, means rest and motion are relative, and moving body will rest or stop, they are in relative motion. So the I have given the term relative motion, means they of rest. And this is in motion, inertia of motion. Now, this happens only when the bodies are moving in a straight line. Inertia terms is only applicable when the body is moving in a straight line. Whenever you will write the definition of inertia, you should have to emphasize or focus or give weightage on this term that both the bodies should be in a state of motion in a straight line. But later on, scientists have seen that few of the bodies are constant motion in a circular orbit or an elliptical orbit like Earth around the Sun or pendulum around a particular